coming. Oh my goodness. So this is part 2. I guess I thought I had paused the video, but I guess I just stopped it and I have to do another one. So I left off showing you my vision boards, and this is my very first video, and I wanted to show you my vision boards and kind of what my intention is going to be for this video. Just talking about more of a verbal vision board, you know, of sorts. And so what is happening is the last 2 years of my life has been a real journey, okay? And I mean, obviously every day is a journey for all of us, but for me in a particular area, you know, I decided to go after a dream of mine. And I'm a person that has multiple ambitions and interests. I'm very much so a multitasker to the 10th power. Okay, I've always been that way. I have different career paths that I follow, it is my belief and my aim to really satisfy each one of those things that I have interest in and find meaning and purpose and enjoyment in. And one of which, or several of which, is I'm an actor. That's the one that I've been the longest at. I've been acting since I was a kid, and that's where my soul is. The biggest chunk of my soul is at acting. But then in the last couple years, say last 10 years or so, I had the itch to find out about the production side of things, right? How does it all work? What does it look like? What really goes on, And so I kicked around the idea of going to school. And I finally settled on going. I went on ahead and enrolled 2 years ago. I went to Specs, and that was quite an experience for me. I went to the broadcast media arts program, and it was an education for more than one reason. I'm looking to I've always been, I like to challenge myself. I don't know how not to be challenged. I was born in a conundrum. I don't know how to have it easy. I like to be tested and challenged, for the most part. So, I mean, I do like it easy and mellow too, but overall I do like to be stimulated and challenged, and so that's what that school provided for me, professionally, emotionally, personally, and the whole thing. However, I'm terrified. It's new, I'm still very much so new with it all. And when you're doing anything new, it's scary, right? It's totally scary, and you're in uncharted water, which is also the fun of it all as well. Because it was a big decision for me, because my first career, okay, so let's go in hierarchy. So there's actor. I've been, like I said, I've been doing that since I was a kid, and then as I got older, several other, like, I'm gonna say menial jobs, in terms of job versus career kind of thing, retail and your basic stuff. But as far as career, I've been in the mental health field for close to 10 years now. That has come my new world. That has really become what I love as well. That's also taken a big chunk of my soul. I've gotten pretty far in that. I've accomplished so many things, and it's called peer support, that I never thought I would be able to do. And I'm comfortable with where I am with that. Still all the while climbing. I still have things that I want to accomplish, but for the most part, I've made I've crossed many rivers in this career path as far as mental health. And what I want to do now is combine my love and my life of mental health with entertainment, with my acting, with production, and it's very much, and mental health is very much so my comfort zone. It's very much so what I'm used to, what I'm good at, what it's like the back of my hand. I know it. I'm good at it. I have a reputation for being excellent at what it is that I do in this field. However, it's not like that with the broadcasting world. I'm still an infant. I'm still new. Going to specs wasn't, again, it was an education, but it was the introduction, to the various things you can do in the industry, from the rooter to the tutor. It's just the introduction, and while it was great to be introduced to so many things, it helps to get, fine tune on things and to just get into something, to figure out specifically what it is that you might like. So that's what I'm trying to do. So what I want to do with my verbal vision board, if you will, is with this new journey, is I want to have a talk show, and that's the other thing too. Being a peer support, let me go back and give you a little bit more about me, so you can it can kind of flow better with some of the problems and concerns that I'm dealing with and coping with. What a peer support is the person that lives with mental illness and that is in recovery and helping people to do the same thing. And so being a person that is in recovery from addiction, from mental illness, those are two separate worlds, and two different things to deal with. And, I have a lot to overcome and conquer on a minute-to-minute basis, but particularly when it comes to trying new things, the mind playing tricks on me and playing games with me, like, oh, you're not good enough to do that. Just stick with what you know. And it's already a million videos online about what you want to do. You're not going to be any different. All these crappy thoughts, basically thinking and things that are really real for me that I have to contend with. And what I have to keep reminding myself, which is the 20 years of therapy and recovery and healing I've been in, is that that's not true. There's always one more voice that can be heard. There's always one more. There's always room for one more. There's always room for several, obviously, but there's always room for one more. Even though there may be other people who are doing the same thing or like the same thing, something's in my eye, it's going to be different from me, from what I'm going to say, because I'm a different person, with a different experience, with a different mindset, etc., etc. And so there's a room for me, and I'm trying to address that and live that. So with my vision board and my verbal vision board, which then I will make into a physical representation, as I did in the first video, which was like 2 seconds because I didn't know how to pause this camera. I'm learning. I'm gonna make another one, representing this new goal specifically. So I'm just going to call this video, the beginning videos, and it's my vision, my vocal or verbal vision board, what I will want to do, and just getting my feet into the path, of this avenue, because this seems to be, it's a beautiful tool. And in the beginning I did not like the internet. Let me take that back. Not the internet. I love the internet, but I didn't like the social media piece and that, because of so many reasons. But I'm unearthing what that whole mindset was about, and now I'm coming to see the benefits of it. There is a lot of madness that can go along with it, but look at the good things that can come from it, most notably careers being launched from it, which is only really the reason I would be involved with it, because I don't believe in broadcasting my personal everyday goings on social media. Oh, I just brushed my teeth today. No. I'm going to use it as a professional piece and other things as well, you know. And that's what I like social media for, and what I'm beginning to like it for, and what I'm beginning to utilize it for. Because any other way, I don't have any interest in it any other way. So, but anyway, I'm excited. I'm nervous, you know. It's fun. I'm gonna try to keep it simple, because everybody else is, you know. I see millions of videos on YouTube, and it's simple. They turn their camera on and talk. Like, it's not a whole deal, you know. And there are some that have tons of production value. You can tell they're on some set, or they have a crew, and that's great too. And I'll get there, you know, but you have to start somewhere. So thank you for tuning in, and I will get more videos out to you. I will, I'm working on an idea that I'm going to have out to YouTube on a regular basis. There's still some things that work out, but I'm going to work them out because I want this. I love TV. I love movies. Let me take that back. I love media. You know, I love being communicative and expressive. That is the song of my heart. I love it. You know, it's my life. It's my skin. It's my bones. I love communicating, writing, you know, acting, you know, it all. I love it. I love performing. I love anything with visual arts, and so that's what's happening. And so thank you for tuning in. You have not seen the last of me. And again, this is Natasha. You can call me Tosh. And I will talk to you later. Bye bye.